Guys, let's wait for 2 minutes. Let everyone join the session, then we'll continue it. Right, guys. Let's start the session. Guys, here there are like layout techniques. Few layout techniques are there. Okay. Okay. There are four type of layout techniques. Four different techniques to create multi-column layouts. Okay. Each technique has its pros and cons. So first is your CSS framework. Second is your CSS property. Third is your CSS float property. Fourth, now it's flexbox. Okay, and it's CSS grid. Okay, so guys, let's go for the CSS float layout, like the float property framework. Okay, if you guys want to create your layout fast, so you can use CSS framework, but here I'm going to tell you the float layout property with float property. So what we can say, like Guys, it is common to do entire web layouts using the CSS float property, and float is easy to learn. Just like you just need to remember how the float and clear properties work. Float and clear property in this float property. Okay. So disadvantages of this, like we can say, floating elements are tied to the document flow, which may like harm the flexibility. So let's start with an example so that you guys can understand this thing. Hmm, First of all, here I'm going to add language en. Okay. Then head title CSS template title. Okay. Then I'm going to add meta asset UTF-8 becomes meta name viewport. Okay. Content width, device width, initial scale, let's say 1. Now I'm gonna style this thing. Okay. So guys, first of all, what is meta tag? Like meta tag defines here the metadata about an HTML document, and metadata is data like about the data. Okay. Or information about the data, and it always goes like always go to inside the head element, and are typically used to specify character set, page description, keywords, and author of the document, and viewport settings also. Okay, this is meta
Sir,
tag.
again, sir.
Sorry
Sir, what is meta tag again, please
guys, it defines
explain, sir.
metadata about an HTML document. Okay, and let's talk about what is meta tag. Like this provides information about the web page in HTML of the document, and this information is called metadata, and while it is not displayed on the page itself, it can be read by search engines and web crawlers. Okay, is that clear now?
Sir,
Is
is it
that clear?
mandatory to write the tag?
Yes, if you are creating a layout, that is why we use the language also. First two character defines the language.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and viewport we're talking about. So the browser's viewport is the area of the window in which a web content can be seen. So this is often not the same size as the rendered page, in which case the browser provides scroll bars for the user to scroll around and access all the content. In short, it can adjust as per the screen size. That's why we use this viewport. Okay. Okay, guys. And
Sir, what is the initial scale, sir, equal to 1?
Yeah, I'm coming to it only, guys. So the initial scale one part sets the initial zoom level when the page is first loaded by the browser. Okay, like the maximum scale, the minimum scale, and user scalable properties control how users are allowed to zoom the page in or out. Now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start the code, guys. Here I'm going to use the style tag. So this is universal. I'm going to use the pointer function. It's universal. So box sizing, border box. Okay. Font family, Arial, Helvetica, Sans Serif. Then I'm going to add style. Style the header. Okay. And here I'm going to add background color. That's hash 666. Then comes padding. It's 30 pixel. Then comes text align. Center. Then comes your font size. Font size is your 35 pixel. Then comes your color. It's white color is for the text color. Now guys, I'm gonna add one more comment over here. So it's create two columns, or let's say boxes, floats next to each other. Okay. Then comes nav float, left width 30%, height 300 pixel. Okay. Then comes your background. I'm gonna select this value over here. Padding of 20 pixel. Right? Uh, comes style, list inside the menu. Okay. Now you will let's list style type. It's none. Adding it 0. That's it. Becomes article. float, left padding 20 pixel, then width 70%. Background color it's F1, 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 and height 300 pixel. Then comes style the footer. Footer, background color I'm gonna take 777, adding 10 pixel. It's the line, center, then color, white, okay. Responsive layout makes the two columns or boxes stack on top of each other. Instead of next to each other. Small screen. So at the media, I'm gonna select maximum width. Okay, 600 pixel. Yeah. Navigation article. uh, 100%. At auto. Okay. Close style. Let's close head. Then the body part. Layout float. Okay. Hmm. Resize the browser window to see the responsive effect. Okay. Yeah, that close. Now I'm gonna open header tag to cities. Header close. Now I'm gonna open section and navigation tag and UL and list items. Okay, I'm gonna open a tag with reference. I'm gonna use hashtag here for the demo purpose. Let's say it's London. A and list item also. Arrest. Okay. I'm gonna close UL. And I'm gonna close nav. Let's open the article. H1 London. Capital city of I'm going to close section also. Let's add footer. Each footer. Footer. Let's save it and let's check the output, guys. Find out the output. Okay. So here it is. The CSS layout float. Okay. We having the footer also. See, London is the capital. Added two paragraphs over here. It's the navigation bar over here. But in the unordered list, right? And this is header, cities and all. Let's resize this. Check this out. Everything is visible. Resize. Just because of scroll bar, you can see it, right? So this is the responsive layout by using the float layout.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, if we will not put hashtag over reference point, then what will happen, sir? Means just to be
See, this
keep
is for the
clear.
demo version. I'm telling you how to use it. In the end, like in the project, if in the end of the sessions, right, I will be providing you the zip file of the complete project. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And in the last week, we'll go for the project along with the few JavaScripts also. I told you how to use the JavaScripts, right? The main and the basic one. You know now
Yeah.
how to use it, right?
Yes, sir.
So it will work over there. And in the end of the sessions, like after this course, the completion of this course, I will be providing you the zip file of the complete project. Okay. Now, guys,
Okay, sir.
let's talk about. Just hold on a second. Now let's talk about the Flexbox. Okay. Here, guys, everything will remain the same. We'll go for a few changes, right? Order text. A font family is Arial, Helvetica, and Sans serif. Style header, it's 666. 30 pixel center, 5 pixel font size, color white. Okay. Um, and yeah, footer is there. One thing, guys. I told you this one, na? Uh, did this one float property. Okay, guys. So Flexbox and grid is your task for today. It is similar as this code only. Just have to use your own mind, right? I will tell you what is the working, guys. CSS Flexbox layout Flexbox, right? You have to create a header like 2 column boxes and a footer. Okay. On smaller screens, like the columns will stack on top of each other. Like in that case, you guys need to resize the browser window to see the responsive effect. Okay. And guys, grid layout module like offers a grid based layout system with rows and columns, making it easier to design web pages without having to use the floats and the positioning. So this is your task for today. Is that okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, everything is clear now till now.
Yes, sir. Sir, one more doubt, sir.
Yes.
There is a meta name equal to viewport. what is the meaning of that one, sir?
Like we used viewport. Now I told you the initial scale, like to zoom in and zoom out, it is used for that, right? Content width is equal to device width. It will take automatically, right? If you're working on a laptop or a mobile phone or a tablet, right? If you are running this code, okay. Second meta name is viewport, like just by resizing it, you guys can get the scroll bar automatically. It's the information about the data that will come up to the viewport content, right?
Yes, sir.
We'll talk about responsive layout tomorrow. The more, okay. Today I'm going to tell you one more thing, that's about the emojis to create your content creative and attractive. Right? How to create an emoji. So what are emojis, guys? Like it's a basic, it look like images or icons, but they are not actually, right? Here, one more thing, we used UTF-8, right? CAD set UTF-8. First of all, UTF-8 is your Unicode character set, okay? And in emojis, they are letters or characters from the UTF-8 Unicode character set. Let me tell you here only first.
Again, explain, sir. Again.
I'm writing it down, so don't worry. HTML set attribute. Okay. Like to display an HTML page correctly, a web browser must know the character set used in the page. Okay. And here, this is specified in the meta tag. Okay. Now it's like, for an example, meta use this as char set UTF-8. Okay. Guys, UTF-8 characters. So many UTF-8 just cannot be typed on a keyboard. Okay. They can always be displayed using numbers. Okay. That called entity numbers. Okay. Like say A is 65, B is 66, C is 67, right? So these are the things. Now it's clear. First, let me tell you the example of this. body, let's say P, I will display A, B, C. Okay. And I will display. That's how we use the numbers, guys. 6, 5. 6, 6. 6, 7. Okay. Let's check the output, guys. So in both the cases, it will be coming like this: ABC and ABC. We are talking about this paragraph where we wrote ABC as a character, and if you're talking about this Unicode, right?
Sir, what is and there? Mean,
Sorry,
and is there an and hashtag 65, sir? So what is the meaning of and there?
guys, this is the way to use the this is HTML entity codes. That's the way how you guys can use it. If I'm gonna use,
Sir, is this ASCII code?
yeah, actually,
So ampersand hashtag and then 65. Then
Yeah.
so it's an ASCII code, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
it's an
Okay,
ASCII
sir.
value, right? If you're talking about this, let's talk about the special characters, like @ if you're talking about, right? So let's add ampersand hash 64, I think. Yeah, it is. Right. That's how you guys can use
So
it.
means there are two ways of displaying it. Like we can write
Yeah, you can
normally
write it
also
down
like
directly,
ABC.
or you guys can write it down this thing.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So because in the second one we need to remember the ASCII codes for each
Exactly.
and every alphabets and
Exactly.
characters.
Yeah, if you are from the network, like, let me tell you one more tip, right? Apart from this web development, if you're talking about the, if you are attending any ethical hacking workshop or networking thing, right? There you have to use these things. If you need to crack any password or code, right? That will come up to in this format, not in this format. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
I was telling you this just because to so that you guys can understand this thing, how to use metadata and all stuff. Let me tell you the values of emojis, and so that you guys can go for it. For emojis, there are few numbers, a set of few numbers that you guys can use it. So just hold on a second, guys. So my first emoji